Do you have something that you want to start? Do you have something that you just are like, I have this thing that I want to do, but for some reason I'm not doing it because I'm worried about what other people are going to say about me? What are they going to think? That's a very normal thing to have as a thought process, you know? Like, I've had that when I started my YouTube channel. I had that when I started my singing YouTube channel. I had that when I went to med school. I had that a lot of the times, especially when I was doing something different, something that was not within the norm. What are other people going to think? What are they going to think? And a lot of the times that paralyzed me, that prevented me from doing anything, that prevented me from moving forward, that prevented me from going after what I wanted to do because I was so scared. What are they going to think? Are they going to think I'm weird? Are they going to not be my friends anymore? Are they going to like leave me? Are they going to am I going to be outed from the group? And then I came across, at some point, it might have been on Instagram, on YouTube, I don't remember, this concept. No one is thinking about you. And obviously it's not as radical as that. Your mother's probably thinking about you, your father's probably thinking about you, people that love you are probably thinking about you, but no one is thinking about you in that way. No one is obsessively looking at you and being like, what is this person down the street doing? Why are they filming themselves? Why are they online? Why are they doing this? That's weird. They're a little bit weird, a little bit of a weird one out there. Nobody's doing that because you know why? If you're so focused on what other people are thinking about you, and you're so focused on, oh my God, I need to look like this. I can't have this hair strand looking this way. My hair can't be frizzy. People are going to think that I'm weird. Oh my God, like I need to lose an extra 2 pounds because I don't look like how I want to look. And people are going to think that I'm overweight now or no sé qué, right? If this is the internal monologue in your head, the monologue of people in their own heads is probably quite similar. They're probably not saying the same things, but they're also worried about themselves and how other people will perceive them. And so they don't have headspace. They don't have a mental bandwidth for actually being worried about what you're doing. They're so worried about looking at themselves in the mirror. What am I doing? People are going to think I'm weird. Is it okay if I do this? Oh my God, what are people going to think? They're not thinking about what you are doing. And so when you think about it that way, you realize, you breathe out and you're like, I can do whatever I want to do. Because maybe few people will criticize, few people will judge. Cool, moving on. What will they think about me? Probably not very much. You know? Really, genuinely, probably not very much, because they're going to see what you're doing and be like, interesting. Weird that they're doing this thing now. And then they're going to move on to thinking about their own life. What am I having for dinner? What am I going to eat for doing this? If I eat this, I've already ate chicken yesterday. Do I want to eat chicken another time? Do I want to wear these pants tomorrow? I don't know. They're a little bit weird. La la la. Right? If you're so in your head all the time about what you are doing with your own life, everybody around you is also so much in their own head about what they're doing with their own life. People don't have time to worry about what you're doing with your life and looking at the intrinsics and the specificities and being like, they did it this way. They're a bit weird. Or looking at all of your mistakes and judging your every move. They don't have time to do that because they're judging their own every move. The same way that you're probably doing that too. Is this the right way to do things? Is this the best way to do things and being so hypercritical about ourselves? Probably not. Do we all, to some level, to some degree, do that with our own selves? Yes. And because we all do that, you can free yourself from this sort of stress, oh my God, I'm not going to start this YouTube channel. I'm not going to do this thing. I'm not going to sing in front of people because what will they think? Probably they'll think that you're quite brave. And maybe they'll criticize you because you are showing a reflection to them of what they are not willing to do for their own lives. You are showing up in a way that they probably would love to be able to do, but they are still preventing themselves from doing this because what will other people think if I do this thing? So if you step out of the pack, if you decide to be slightly different, do something that you really want to do, even though it's slightly unconventional, people will probably think that you're brave and they probably won't say anything about it. Or maybe they will and they'll congratulate you. Maybe they'll criticize you because they're probably a part of them that is jealous and would want to have that sort of level of bravery and courage as well. But then they'll probably just all move on to continue their own lives. The same way that you probably will also move on to continue your own life. Think about it this way. There's so much content online, so much content on YouTube, so much content on Instagram. How many times have you seen a singer sing something and you were like, that was out of tune. I don't know if I would have posted that. That was not great. Or somebody dance and you're like, you don't really know how to dance. Why are you acting like you're a dancer or no sé qué? How many times have you thought that to yourself? Maybe once a day, maybe once a week, maybe once in a while. Do you ever dwell on it more than just that moment where you're like, ooh, that note was off tune? Do you ever dwell on it more than that? Or do you just like, oh, that was off key, moving on, what am I having for dinner? And so if you in your own head if you don't dwell on the mishaps of other people because you're so busy focusing on your own life, people probably, especially at this level, if you're not some sort of like crazy celebrity right now, people probably won't dwell on your mistakes either. They'll be like, I didn't really agree with what she said online. Pero, moving on, what am I having for dinner tonight? You know? And so I think that a lot of the times we block ourselves from going after what we truly want because what will they think? The truth is, they probably won't think very much because they're so busy thinking about themselves. And personally for me, that was a realization when I started my YouTube channel a long time ago that really allowed me to be a lot more brave and allowed me to step out of my comfort zone and be like, you know what? I want to do this thing. And what will they think? It's okay. Whatever they think, it's fine. I'm showing up for me. I'm showing up for myself. I'm doing something that I'm proud of. I'm showing up for who it is that I want to be in the future. And I'm starting my journey now. I don't want to, this feeling of what will they think, it's always going to be there. It's not going to change. I'll probably be 35 and still be like, what will they think if I do this thing? That's probably just a normal, natural human thing to think. And so why not start today? Why not start be like, what will they think? I don't know, but it's okay. I'm going to still do this thing that I want to do anyways. Imagine how far you would go if you went on this journey and started this journey now with a thought process of, I'm still going to do things even though I'm worried as to what they're going to think. If you start this now, in a year's time, you would have done a year's worth of work of, what will they think? I don't know, but I'm still going to do this thing anyways. In 5 years' time, you're going to be like, well, I've done all of this work. What will they think? I don't know, but I've done it anyways. You know? And so the earlier you start, the earlier you get over this sort of fear of what will they think, which is, they probably don't think very much. And they're not thinking about you when they fall asleep. They're thinking about their own lives when they fall asleep. Then you can start to probably relieve yourself from a lot of the pressure, relieve yourself from a lot of the stress that you have, and realize that you can go after your dreams. That this sort of hurdle is not the real hurdle anymore. And again, a lot of life is just reframing things. So I hope this reframe helped you. I hope this reframe is helpful for anybody that wants to do something but is worried about what people will think. Start that YouTube channel. Start that TikTok account. Start singing in open mics. Start writing on Substack. What will people think? You don't know. Probably not very much. But at least you'll still be doing the thing anyways. You'll still be falling asleep and be like, today I showed up for myself and I'm proud of that. So I really hope that today you show up for yourself and that you're proud of that. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, if you did enjoy my thoughts on this whole thing, please subscribe to my channel, share this video with other people that could benefit from it as well. Like this video, comment what you thought about this. Let me know if you defer in opinion, if you think that actually you don't agree with me, because I think these conversations are also important to be had. And if you want to follow me elsewhere, I have my singing YouTube channel that's called Orlane. I have my podcast that goes up every single Sunday where we talk about these topics in a lot more depth. And I have my Instagram as well at Differently More, where you can kind of follow my day-to-day life as a student in the UK in tissue engineering for my master's. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye!